Hey guys, Ryan Dement. Hope you guys are having a great day this week. You guys got me on the show. It's been an interesting week. I had a guest have to cancel, and I thought I would share with you guys what's going on in my world, talking a little bit about our happiness and also really leaving things up to faith, God, universe, however you want to look at that. And I know that's a little off topic, but that's part of happiness. So let's talk about it. This week has been a pretty solid week. Stress wise has been decent. When I say decent, it's been an up and down roller coaster ride. Things are moving along on our Baird Park project, and we were able to talk to a lender that works in the affordable housing space. So there's possibility there to be able to build a relationship with them. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you, Silas. You know who you are for connecting us. So I'm happy with that. The first house is closing at the end of the month, and we should get the second house under contract here this weekend, I'm hoping. So that is a beautiful thing. And I've got some options for those two flip houses on the block that we potentially could be partnering with somebody to maybe even create a new model through this flipping. So stay tuned for that. Stress wise, like I said earlier, has been up and down, but I would have to say it's positive. I'm really pushing myself to stay focused on what needs to get done. Don't worry about the things I can't control, but focus on the things that are generating revenue. And I would say that has been a positive this week in the sense of loan applications are up. I know rates are going back up, guys. I know all the craziness that's going on with the Fed, but we're seeing more people coming to us, talking to us, wanting to figure out if they can buy a home or not. That's huge, because then that puts our name out there in front of everybody and let people know that we truly want to help you buy a home. That's where we're at. We're not a transactional lender. We are a relationship or a relational manager. Let's back that up. More coffee and it's already in the afternoon. Let's back that up one more time. We are a relational ship lender. That's what we're trying to do. Whether my English is off or not, sorry guys, but that's just where I'm at. It's late in the afternoon. I need to get this sucker up for you guys. But putting yourself out there and being uncomfortable, I know it's not part of happiness, but it sure can bring you some happiness if you do that, because you're going to grow and expand your knowledge, but also meet people that you otherwise would not. And I think that is part of this other side of my journey, is I'm putting myself in rooms that I've never been in. On my weekly True Talk video that I put out once a week, I talked about I want to get into 4 rooms this year, and I want to be that small fish in a big pond. I want to be able to learn from others that have been where I've been and they've climbed up the ladder, but they've learned to fight through adversity by being persistent. And that to me is probably the biggest aspect of this journey I'm on. Is I like to see other people that are inspirational to me, that have gone through some of these issues that I'm going through, or I've gone through, or I will go through, and be able to help me through it. It's that tribe mentality, because doing it on your own sucks. When you have people around you that truly care for you, that want to see you succeed and have been in the trenches to where you've been or where you are, is game changing, life changing, just changing in general. And I don't have a lot of that. I'm somewhat on an island, but I do have people in my corner. Are they physically here where I'm at in Arizona? No. That's why I'm trying to get myself into 4 rooms that I can have physical contact with these individuals or groups, to be able to grow my business, grow myself, evolve as a human being, better myself as a human being, and then I can make myself a better person overall. Son, husband, father, uncle, business partner, friend, how many other acronyms can I use? I shouldn't say acronyms, descriptors. But that's where I'm at. And I don't know how else to describe it as other than I'm on a mission, and I truly want to be able to change my trajectory. I'm on that upslope, and I'm hitting the plateau, and then I need to hit another upslope. because I'm leveling off, and I don't like leveling off. I know you can't keep on going north, but you sure can keep on climbing, and it always can be up. There's going to be some bumpy roads in the way, and I get that, but it doesn't have to be a lonely process. And that's where I'm at, is I feel lonely. I have a tribe, but it's all virtual. They're all across the country. That works, but it also has its downsides. My goal is to get into 4 rooms this year, local to Arizona, to where I can talk to people, interact with them, be able to physically meet with them, have those conversations. That would really change the trajectory that I'm on, but also help me from a mental aspect. When I say mental, as in mindset, because I feel like when I'm on an island by myself, I have no one backing me. I really have mindset wise, and I'm just telling you guys how I feel, that I don't have anybody to talk to, or I don't have anybody that can understand what I'm going through. If you have a tribe and a group of people, you tend to have that outlet. And that's a healthy outlet to have. I just don't have it right now. I can have conversations with people, but it's just not the same when you can't say, hey, you want to go meet up for a cup of coffee? Sure, great. Let's go do that. I don't have that right now. I haven't built those relationships. I'm in one room right now here locally, building relationships. There are people that I want to talk to and continue to foster conversations. We'll see where it goes. It's not always going to be a match, but I'm learning along the way. And that's what I really want to do, is learn and really push myself to the limit to see where I can go with everything I'm working on. I'm pushing myself professionally, personally, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. They're all being pushed. It's tough. And I'm sure there's things that I'm falling short on when it comes to action. But I know every single day, that old adage is, you put yourself out there and you prove 1%. I would probably say I'm at 60 or 65 basis points, 0.65, not a full 1%. So I've got some work to do, and I just have to be open and honest with myself and continue to push forward, because ultimately we only have one life to live. And why do I want to live with any type of regret? And didn't tell anybody about this, but a couple weeks ago, a business partner and I decided to put an offer in on a 32 unit multifamily, just out of the blue. No offers got accepted, including ours. Doesn't mean we can't go back and try to do that. But I have no experience in multifamily. It seemed like a pretty good deal once you dug underneath the hood and saw the numbers. And we could always improve rents with some different actions other than what's being done today on that property. But we'll see where it goes. There's another one that's out there that's 15 or 16 units that we're looking at. So I'm pretty excited about opportunities that are out on the horizon. I just want to bring them in. My patience is not doing well at times, knowing that I've got to worry about finances. I got to worry about operations. I've got to worry about getting stuff done. And so I'm on a hunt for another VA that could help me on the calling front, making calls, whether it be warm or cold, and then answering calls. So a lot of that administrative stuff that comes inbound for me could be resolved. We'll see how that goes. I'm on the hunt and need to find somebody that matches to what we're looking to do. But lastly, guys, happiness, we can make it as abundant as we want to, or as little as we want to. And I know during these tough times with where we're at in the economy and everything else going on, we've got some struggles, and inflation isn't coming back down. It's actually going back up. So at what point are we going to make adjustments and changes on our spending habits? Because in the end, sorry guys, the dog is going all over the place and I'm just trying to make sure that he's taken care of. But in the end, we only have a finite amount of money, and we can't keep on spending like drunken sailors. And I'm not talking about us. That's a whole nother conversation. I'm talking about the federal government. And as long as the federal government keeps on spending, inflation cannot go down because they're putting too much money into the system. We need to be able to have that spending slow down. If they stop or slow down that spending, we could have a recession, which we've been in one for some time, but that's here nor there. I've always said that. There's some serious challenges that we have in this marketplace. We have to be smarter about what we're doing and how we're doing it. And we're coming into election season. We're only 8 months away. And who knows where the craziness will go with the Fed and everything else in between to keep one party or another party in the White House. It's stupid crazy. And we're unfortunately at their beck and call on this because we can't change any of that. That's just life as we know it. But can you protect yourself? Yes. Minimize your spending, pay off your credit cards, have an emergency fund to where you can actually be prepared just in case something bad happens. But always, always make sure that you're paying your four walls first, your house, your bills, your car note, your gas bill, and then work your way down to all the extra bills. Not saying not to pay them, but always make sure you've got a roof over your head and food on the table before you do anything else. All right, guys, I went long enough. I just thought I would share. Hope you guys have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you guys on the other side.